Hey, what's up guys? What's going on? Camp out here coming at you with another review. So obviously this weekend Concept dropped their collaboration, or first collaboration with Diadora, Italian company known for their soccer cleats back in the day, and obviously more recent releases with other stores. If you're not familiar with Diadora, I would definitely look into it. Maybe I'll post a couple pictures so you see what some previous stuff they've done with other stores looks like or whatever. But I mean, for the most part you should know, but if you don't, like I said, it doesn't make a big deal. Anyway, so up to Boston, I went with a couple people, Death to Foams, Briggs, and Manny Beasy. I'm sure he's gonna pop out a review too, so definitely head over and check that out. A couple of different perspectives are always nice. Never, shun somebody else doing, similar work, because to each his own, Anyway, so the ride up was kind of crazy. If you're following the Snapchat, I try to keep it live like the whole way up. We partied a little bit on the way up, got a little crazy. We got there around 8 o'clock. It took us about 7 hours to get up there from New York because we made a million pit stops. But it was a good time though. Nobody was up there when we got there. A couple people outside, maybe 2 or 3. So we wound up being like, I think 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 online, which is super cool. But I mean, we pulled the all night stuff, went to go get something to eat, chilled out, wound up chatting it up with a whole bunch of people. I think Julian Hooligan, on Instagram was up there as well. He was #1, also from New York. So you had a couple of enthusiasts from New York that made it up there. And the thing I like the most about it is that, not that I'm saying anything bad about resellers, but sometimes they throw the environment off. They make it a little bit more hostile when you're camping out, because they're looking for sizes, they got to double up, or whatever it is. So everybody's a little uneasy when you see resellers out there. So I mean, it was nice to have like 10 to like 12 guys all night long just chopping it up about kicks they like, things that are coming up. The embodiment of what a camp out should be when you're sitting outside with like-minded people. Like, you just sit down and just chop it up. You're out there collecting the same things and have the same interests, so no reason why you guys shouldn't be talking. Anyway, morning time came around, a couple more people showed up. I think it was like maybe 50 in total. It's on the Snapchat, kid on a glider, everybody having fun, chilling. Dion came out. He was wearing their upcoming collab with Diadora, the next portion of their Diadora, I guess their run that they're doing. It is a black and white. I posted on the Instagram, and I'll throw a picture up right now while I'm talking so you guys see what it looks like. It's based off the Rat Pack, and they were supposed to do a couple, from what I understand that Dion was saying, and the colorway was too similar to something else that was coming out, so I think they're just doing the one. But the shoe looks super clean, black and white, which is hard to pull off sometimes because it's just two basic colors, but done well with the right materials like Concepts does, it was super fire. And I'll probably end up back in Boston for those as well. But let's hop into the shoes and what I picked up. So obviously, being my first time in Concepts, I want to pick up a little memorabilia. So I got I should have got the Boston Concepts one, but it's cool. I got the New York edition of the Concepts hat in red because I need a new red hat. And I was trying to pick up that Party with Villains cap that Dion's been promoting or pushing, or is his brand, or I don't even know how it works, but it's super dope, and I like the concept behind it. But this is another one of the hats that they do, and I wanted it also. It was the only one they had left, so Dion hooked me up and shot me this one. So super dope, super cool. Midsole fucking fire hat. If you're not familiar with Midsole, you should definitely check it out. Store in Philly, does all like sports apparel, jerseys and stuff. Kind of expensive, but definitely worth it if you're into that kind of stuff. I'll throw a link like in the information or some junk like that. I'm gonna try and keep this video short, but I have like a lot of stuff to talk about. But anyway, hat's super dope. Big fan. Obviously the Concepts hat is Midsole also, so let me just pop that out. You can see it. Yeah, let me get some focus. Yeah. Anyway, so that was the hat portion. As you can see, the box is gray. I'm gonna try and keep the shoe under the paper. I think I got a size 10. So size-wise, since we're talking about what size I picked up, I got a size 10, even though I wear 10.5 and 11. Diadora runs big, usually a half a size big. But I like my shoes to fit a little snug, so going true to size was good. But like I said, I like a little snugger, so I went down to the 10 just because. And if you are picking them up, or you're trying to find a pair for yourself and you like a little bit of room, I would say definitely go true to size. But if you like it snugger, I would go that half a size down. So that's just up. So the tissue paper that's inside, let me turn it around for you so you can see it. Diadora in that like silver print, super dope. I like that the way they laid it out in the shoe is that this print wasn't pressed against the shoe, because 9 times out of 10 when you see that, the print tends to run off on the shoe. So it's good to see that I don't know if they were paying attention to it or if they did it on purpose, but it's nice to see that they did that. On to the product. Super dope. Let's go to the laces first. You got 2 pairs of laces, 1 rope, 1 flat, green, and this is like a Covish pink colorway on the rope lace. Let me bring it closer so you guys can see it. Super clean, super dope. I don't know what I'm gonna put in these yet. I kind of like the gray because we all know I love gray. But we'll figure it out. I'll do a couple of on-feet pics after I do this review. I'm a little tired, just came home, but whatever, it is what it is. So, concept for the shoe, Italian denomination for 500,000 euro, entitled âLireâ, which is probably pronounced wrong by me, but you can attack me in the comments. Feel free, I don't really care. But I think that's the plural for the denomination. The singular is âLireâ or whatever. I'm sure I'm fucking right, but whatever it is what it is, talk shit. That's where the colorway was designed from or grabbed from. Anyway, I'm gonna put the denomination up so you can see it and what they base their colors off of. But I mean, they did an amazing job. Diadora is a great shoe. I don't pick them up as much as I probably should just because of the price point. If you're familiar, it's $200 9 times out of 10 for a 9000 or an N9000. Which is reminiscent of like getting a New Balance, which is very similar because they're both made very well. Like I never have a problem with Diadora, it's just the price. Anyway, these popped up on, I don't even know what site I saw them on first, and I was like, I need these. If you're familiar with the C note and the denomination they use to make that shoe, it's obviously currency based as well. And I feel like Concepts pulls off the currency shoe. They pull off everything very well, but in this case, they pull off the currency better than I think anybody can or ever will. In any case, looking at the bill, let me just pull it up myself so I can show you or tell you exactly what we're working with. So the color denomination or the numbering is in green, so you have that hit all along the side here. You can see that green. The hidden behind that, like almost like our $100 bill has different shades, is like a yellow tint, which is that sole or the midsole that wraps all the way around. Obviously, just like our $100 bill or any of our higher bills, there's that hologram that's inside, which is obviously what's shown here in the tongue, and that stamping for Concepts, super cool. I like that they didn't put it anywhere else but the tongue. I think that was a very clean look. Also on the back side of the bill, the numbers are in like this navy color, which is also the way that they pressed it onto the shoe instead of putting the N9000, which is the model of the shoe. The execution is amazing. Even the way that they spread the colors out, and I'm a big fan of gray, like I said before. Also this pink hit here, anything pink, peach, Easterish, pastels, I'm a big fan of. Also, the color of the denomination fades into like from that yellow into a bluish, into the female that's on the bill. So you get that blue hit here. So they touched on basically every portion of the shoe. You also have it in the eyelet on the upper portion the upper portion of the eyelets is that blue. You have mesh in certain areas, so underneath the logo. The underlay, first and foremost, is 3M. So I'll try and get a little closer and I'll take a picture for you guys. You can see the upper is leather and the underlay, like sometimes you get on Asics and whatnot, is 3M. Try and spit it out. Like I said, I'm a little tired. The rest of the shoe is basically suede. You get that whole toe wrap around, all suede. It's soft, it moves, it has that good feel to it. Diadora, always good material. Toe box is perforated suede, super dope. I'm a big fan of that. Obviously, New Balance once again. Very reminiscent, but definitely executed differently, which I like. Super comfortable. If you haven't tried on a Diadora, very, very, very comfortable. Like, there's nothing more you could say about it. It's just a very comfortable shoe. That's why the price point's so high. Mesh also, like I said, inside the tongue here at the bottom portion, suede on the upper underneath the iridescent or holographic Concepts. You can see me shimmering around a little bit. Super dope. Kind of reminds me of the Grail, just in the SB Low, the Grail. That iridescent look to it, super cool, but it's based off the hologram, which is fun. Everything else is suede except for the leather that's above the logo and the mesh that's behind the logo. And obviously the 3M. So that whole wraparound, this green area is all suede, also soft, also buttery, nothing to worry about there. And obviously you have your like foam sole, midsole, super comfortable. Bottom's gray, which is also in the shoe, in the denomination as well. Both shoes are mirrored. There's nothing different about either one. And let's get into this insole real quick, just so I could show you. So they have the denomination on the insole, so you can see the colors even better, or where they pull the colors from. So let me move the shoe out of the way for a second. So obviously, I'll match it up for you. Top of the bill, you got that peach pinkish color. Green denomination on the one side for the numbers, matches up well there. And also you can see like that holographic area here has that green behind it too. That matches up well as well. Also the blue matches up well. Everything kind of syncs up where it should be. I also like the hit of Concepts in the tab. I like that they didn't press it on and they actually have that little tab there. If I get the fucking there it is. All right. Yeah, like I don't like when they press it on because it wears away after you wear it a couple times, which is kind of annoying. So this little tab is also a nice little look. Like it's all the details. Like the devil is in the details, like I always say. Comfort first, design second, you know, and craftsmanship last, or in between somewhere. As you can see, we're looking over the shoe. There are no glue marks anywhere. There are no loose stitches. I have a little scuff on this bad boy, but that's probably some aftermarket effects, not really from the manufacturer, just rolling around the box and whatnot. Look over the whole shoe. There are no glue stains. There's one little pull. Nope, not even a glue stain. Rolls right off. All right. See if I can get it. Yoink. So, I mean, no complaints there. So, quality control's on point, both shoes. So you're getting what you pay for, and no worries. So, if you guys like the review, shoot me a thumbs up. I'll throw a couple of pictures of the on feed. I'll show you what the 3M looks like. And I'll probably throw up a little video of some of the Snapchat, if you're paying attention to it or not. And I'll also throw up that picture from Dion's next, or Concept's next Diadora. All right, shoot me a thumbs up, shoot me a comment, pop shit, do what you guys do. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.